Hello and welcome back. It's been a while. I played this last, I think, in May. Oof. Sorry about the long delay for anyone who's watching this. Had some stuff coming up. I had a bunch of other games come out. Got a promotion at work. So my full-time schedule has been pretty busy. It's a lot better now. I decided to hop back into this, especially since we had, I think it was Danganronpa 2v2 was recently announced, which I think I'll be playing some of that when it comes out on this. I thought I'd get back to this. It's been a while, of course. I think the last time we left off, we were getting a barf bag for one of our companions to increase our roster. I can't remember half of these names to save my life, but I do remember where we left off. Our teacher, or headmaster, whoever it was found dead, which he probably won't be dead for that long. And we've been tasked to get the rest of our school, I guess our allies, to join in, otherwise they get kicked out. And we're starting that off by finding a barf bag. So let's go ahead and get to it. Here we go. Ooh. Ito. I remember Ito. He's the really cringy, helpful guy. Gotta use the fire extinguisher. That's right. We have to find the material for the barf bag, right? Treasure chest spaces will now appear during explorations. Landing on will grant you a key item to unlock a gift. Obtaining a key item from treasure chests, you'll be able to make new gifts in the gift-o-matic. Many characters' preferred items can be found from key items. So try to land on treasure chest spaces whenever you can. Okay, let's head for the cosmetic shop. It's somewhere around the spot where we found you. Then that should be in that direction. Yep, there it is. Start search. There's only 3 of us? Two of us? Look for... okay, never mind. I guess we're just getting hurt. Okay.
I'll take this with me.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jesus!
I'll take this with me.
I don't want to load. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, really? I'm not gonna be able to get this chest. Oh, never mind. Spoil the basement. Are you kidding me?
I'll take this with me.
Am I just gonna have to reload? I think I'm just gonna have to reload. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do this. With 1 HP, there's no way we're not gonna get into a fight. I don't like saves coming, but that's the only thing we're gonna be able to do. Yeah, already seen this already. Okay. Yep, we gotta go all the way over there. Not a good start so far. Let's go 5. Cut the grass, cut the bamboo.
Yes. What?
Let's view the area real quick. A treasure chest over there. You got one over there. We can't get with because of the fire. There's a lot of treasure chest stuff. Okay. Stairs, and we got the yellow ore. Got a fashionable pouch. Look, Takumi, we got the fashionable pouch. Now we have all the materials we need. Let's get back to the rec room, and make this gift for Tsuba. All right. I guess I didn't have to reload. I figured it was gonna be a fight as soon as I got to the dress.
Aha!
Yes, we made a fashionable stick pouch. We did it, Takuma. I'm sure Tsubasa. I'm really gonna have to get reintroduced to these names again. But I remember who's Tsubasa. She's basically the Aoi, the engineer Aoi. I'm sure Tsubasa will feel relieved when we give this to her. Yeah, it'll eliminate her issue with fighting with us. Of course, just because we eliminate her reason for not fighting doesn't necessarily mean she'll join us. If it comes down to it, we're gonna have to remind Tsubasa of her reason for fighting. Yeah, what's that? The important people we left behind at the Tokyo Residential Complex. The things people need to protect. I'm sure if you remind her of that, she'll get on board. The important people we left behind on Tokyo Residential Complex. So someone like what Karua is to me. Not only do we eliminate her reason for not fighting, we need to remind her that she has a reason to fight too. It seems pretty challenging. I guess there's no point in being negative. I'll go swing by her place then. Takumi, why'd you come back? Look, I'm sorry, but could you give up trying to get me to fight? You saw it for yourself. I puked all over the place. Having a pukey girl like me on the battlefield is only going to cause everyone trouble. Wait, are you giving me this to me? Wow, it's such a cute pouch. We're gonna tell her it's a barf bag, and she's like, nah. Why are you giving this to me? Wait, are you trying to bribe me again? You don't need to be alarmed. I just want to talk to you for a bit. Could you tell me again why you're so adamant about not fighting? Oh, fuck me. Okay, said the right things to Tsubasa as she shares her worries and convinces her to fight. You can choose what to say by pressing L twice. The number of options may increase as the conversation progresses. If you choose the right response, the persuasion rate will increase. Bring the gauge to 100 to successfully persuade her. Even if you fail, you'll be able to try it again from the last failure point. So don't worry about doing your best to persuade Tsubasa. Ah, shit. I'll tell you why I can't fight.
It comes out when I get nervous. I start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. I know I'm going to puke if I ever fight against those invaders. And it's gonna get everywhere. I mean, I don't mind if I puke on myself, but I know you guys would get caught in the crossfire. Puke flies farther than you think. Plus,
just use the sick bag.
Just use that sick bag.
This is a sick bag? It's a fashionable sick pouch. I know it just looks like a regular accessory pouch. Never seen a sick bag that looks this cute. I wouldn't even be able to be embarrassed to carry this around in public. If you're gonna spew into this. That way, you won't cause trouble for anyone else. You can puke wherever you need to.
You don't need to be afraid anymore.
There we go. That gave me a 30% increase. Okay. So how about it, Tsubasa? Will you fight alongside us now? Tsubasa? I'm sorry, Takuma. I know you went through all the trouble and everything, but I really don't think it can fight. Why not? Your puking issue has been solved now. I can't just puke in front of everyone like it's nothing. I'm sure everyone would make fun of me. Of course, what Tsubasa can't handle isn't just the puking itself, but that everyone would see her do it. I know that's not the time to get embarrassed, but there is a part of me that wants to get out of here and fight with you. But I can't handle things.
Can't handle getting teased for my puking anymore.
Her voice is trembling. She must have suffered a lot because of her nervous stomach. I'm here if you want to talk about it. You must have went through a lot because of your ailment. You don't mind telling you, but it's kind of a bummer. I need to eliminate Tsubasa's hang-ups with her vomiting and getting her to join the fight. I've got to try this again.
You want to know my nickname in grade school? It was Pukette.
That's a...
All the bullies in my class made fun of me for my puking. Do you know how much of an impact puking can have on your life? I lost friends every time I puked in public. Like, how someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette. Or how the boys would loudly exclaim how the class smelled like puke. It was hard each time I lost a friend, and it made me sad. I'd cry.
We wouldn't make fun of you, I guess.
We wouldn't make fun of you.
I trust you, but I don't know about the others. A few of them could be mean. What if they gave me another cruel nickname? If someone ever called me Pukette, I'd probably puke and cry. No! I'm too scared. I can't do it. I don't want to get ostracized.
I'll puke too.
I'll puke with you.
What are you even talking about? If you puked on your own, you'd stand out, so I'll puke with you. That way we'll both share half the intention. No way I'm letting anyone willing to fight for their loved ones get ostracized for puking.
They're gonna have to make fun of me too.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm being serious. I mean, I'll puke for you right here, right now if you want me to.
She's trying to figure me out. I gave her as meaningful a look as I could in return. I won't let Tsubasa go through this alone. If she gets made fun of, so will I. I continued to meet her gaze in silence. I had a feeling that that if I looked away now, she'd close herself off again. 1 minute, then two. I continued to meet her gaze without even blinking. Then suddenly her expression relaxed as if I had gone through to her.
I see. You're stupid, aren't you?
Yeah. Puke with me? Are you crazy? How did you get like this? It wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but I got her to smile at least. I don't know how long it's been since I had a real heart-to-heart with someone. I try my best to hide my feelings from others because I'm afraid of puking. I wouldn't have never imagined this. Supposed to look so cheerful and friendly, but underneath it all, she's actually very troubled. I'm sorry, Tsubasa. I'm sorry for asking you to fight when I didn't know everything you've been through. I had no idea how tough things have been for you. But as long as you're in this school, I'll never let you feel that lonely. Wait, hold on. Are you saying you see me as some kind of charity case? Or should I not be? Life hasn't been that hard for me. Granted, things didn't go well at school, but I still had a place I felt like I could belong. Long as memory serves. Apparently her grandpa runs a workshop. Thanks for the flashback at this point. She hung out every day when she learned how to be a mechanic. Being your grandpa's workshop? How did you know that? Takamaru told me. You hung out there every day, he said. Yeah, tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop was always the highlight of my day. So you don't need to worry about me that much. People can get by well as long as they have one place they can belong. Tsubassa's face lit up the moment she began talking about her grandpa's workshop. It must be a very important thing in the world for her. If it's anything like how Karu is to me, then do you mind sharing what it was like spending time at your grandpa's workshop? If her grandpa's workshop is the thing that matters to her most, then maybe that can be her reason to fight.
Because of the way I am, I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything make me puke. But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop. Machines are really fascinating and let me forget about the world. I'd get covered in oil every day, helping my grandpa with his work. Of course I failed a lot too, but Grandpa would always cheer me up with his belly laughs. Fail as much as you want, Tsubasa. Star players make mistakes, but they make the big plays too.
Either of these don't seem like a good
I
option.
messed up, he'd never kick me out.
Your grandpa's nice. Okay. I guess it was a good thing in there.
Really nice.
Yeah, my grandpa's the nicest grandpa in the world. He's a royal grease monkey who always protects his granddaughter. His workshop is his castle. My dream is to one day take over his workshop.
His workshop might get destroyed.
The place that's protected me
that might
all
be
of
it.
my life. I just want to work on machines in my grandpa's workshop forever.
shit. Okay, I guess that was the right one. All right.
You know, his workshop might get destroyed.
What? Why?
Ah,
Remember what Siri said? If we don't fight, we can't protect what matters most to us. Your friends, family, everything you hold dear from your lives in Tokyo residential complex. If we lose this war, all of that will be forfeit. But wasn't he just lying? As shady as Siri may have been, I don't think everything he told us is a lie. The Tokyo residential complex was attacked by tons of invaders before we were brought here. Our loved ones being in imminent danger might well be true. So my grandpa's workshop is in danger too? It's entirely possible. No way. Tsubasa was at a loss for words. The possibility of her loved ones being attacked by the invaders terrified her. I took a step closer to her and stared right into her eyes.
if you want to protect your grandpa's workshop, then there's only one thing for you to do. Find the courage to fight the invaders.
But can a coward like me do that?
Don't worry. You don't have to do it alone. We'll protect what's important to you together. So just protect us in return. Come with us.
Is she gonna be a support character? Protect
And
what
protect
matters
what
most
matters
together.
most to us together.
Fighting to protect humanity, to protect my grandpa and his workshop. Can someone like me really do that? Of course you can. You just don't have you don't have to do it alone. We can make it through this together. I'm not making any promises, and I'm going to need a little more time. But I won't run away from the truth or write myself off anymore. I'll think about what it is I really want, and I need to do it, and what I need to do to make it happen. Is that okay? Sure, that sounds great. Okay, and thanks, Takumi. Phew, I did what I could for Tsubasa. I'll try to work on the others now. Who do we have left? Oh, that's right, the sibling complexes. Sibling complexes, and I immediately think of the two on the far ends as the cowards. The one on the left is a coward and poor, and the other one is just a coward and short. The four people who are left to convince: Ima, Kako, Shuma, and Gaku. Of the four, Gaku seems most likely to hear me out. He doesn't seem like a bad guy, maybe a little outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure I can get him on board. Okay, I'll talk to Gaku next. There's no time to waste. I grabbed the sandwich offering and headed over to Gaku's room. Bro. No. We've only been here we haven't even been here for 2 weeks. How is this room this filthy already? Huh? Why I won't fight? Because I'm scared, obviously. After filling up one of the sandwiches I brought him, Gaku revealed the reason he won't fight. I mean, how is it not scary? What the hell are those invader monsters anyway? They're like something straight out of a manga. There's no way I can face them. I'd rather get kicked out of the school than have to fight them. If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Isn't it better to fight and live longer then? I'm telling you, I can't help it. I'm scared. How can all of you be fine fighting those monsters? It doesn't make any sense, because if he gets kicked out, he's gonna have to face them anyway. You're the one's just crazy, not me. Must have a couple screws looses. It's not like we want to fight either, but we don't have any other choice if we want to protect what matters to us most. If we don't defend the school, everyone in Tokyo Residential Complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people to care about? If we don't fight the invaders here, they might get killed. People to care about? I don't have anyone like that. But what about your family? I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a baby. I worked to survive at the poor group home that took me in. I found myself falling silent. I had no idea that Kaku had such a past. I see. Sorry, I didn't know. Whatever, I don't really care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all bad. Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't have a crap about the Tokyo Residential Complex. But are you sure if the Tokyo Complex goes down, everyone dies? You might not have a family, but surely you have people you don't want to see die. I told you I don't. I struggle enough looking after myself. It's been like that my whole life. I'm only looking out for number one. Then we're done here. Go home. Wait, hold on. Just hear me out. I told you I won't fight. If you want me to risk my life so much, then bring me money. Money's the only thing I'll risk my life for. Bring me a fat sack of bills, then we'll talk. Money? Just me all you want. I don't care what people say. This is how I live my life. If you're not gonna pay me, then get the heck out of here. Shoo. Gaku pushed me right out of the room. Well, that didn't work. I can respect the hustle at least. Seems like the only way he'll hear me out is if I actually bring him money. But nobody has the money here. We were basically brought here with just our clothes on our backs. What if I can't instead? Maybe I can give him some sort of gift instead. I'll have to bribe him with something else. In any case, I need to catch up. I need to get him to open up. Let me try making a gift for Gaku using the gift-o-matic in the rec room. What will get him to open up to me? What's something he wants? Something with monetary value. No point in trying to think of something on my own. I'll go ask the others. So get him something made out of gold, and he can like pawn it off. Map. Okay, there you go. That's right, I can just fast travel. I forgot. I peeked into the war room and saw Haruka typing something on the computer with a serious look on her face. What are you doing, Haruka? I'm looking over footage of past battles and making records. A record? A record of how many invaders and which commanders we took out. Basically, I'm creating objective details how much we've contributed to this war. We only took out one so far. She's even doing administrative work. She might be hard to get along with, but she's certainly brilliant and capable. Isn't that a lot of work? Obviously, you think I want to do this boring work? Well, I don't, but it's still important, and we need this to keep these kinds of records. Or they might try to shortchange us when it comes to our reward when the war's over. Reward? Didn't I mention these invaders are pretty nice bounty on their heads? That's what Sirius said, at least. If that's true, then we're not fighting for free. That's why I'm documenting all this for you, so that doesn't happen. So there's a reward for taking out the invaders. I might be able to use this information later in trying to get Gaku on board. Why don't you just tell them, hey, there's a bounty on their head. You want $50,000, smash one of their heads, and you'll be rich. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Huh? Sorry, never mind. Look, I see Darumi. Look, Kami, look what I found. What's that? A surgical scalpel. I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and evacuated a whole surgery kit. Eep. I can't believe I found such a nice blade. It must have been my lucky day. Just think of how much easier I can do my cutting. Woohoo. Kyo-hoo-hoo. Yumi swung the scalpel around as she ran away down the hallway. She's acting like a psychotic slasher. Is there a reason why she LARPs as like a lunatic? Let's go to the training room. Huh, something Gaku might want. What about some needles and thread? Needles and thread? Apparently Gaku's good at sewing, and he doesn't seem like amateur. Once he looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up. He was like, not bad embroidery, but I can do something like that easy. So Gaku can sew. I'm surprised that Gaku has such a domestic side to him. Where do you think he learned how to sew? Well, he's the oldest of a big family. After having to sew up the clothes his brothers ripped up day in and day out, he just got good. Big family? That's not what he told me. He said he was an orphan. Apparently he's got over 20 siblings. Like, holy shit, right? But I guess every family has got their issues. Wait a second, maybe those are the other foster kids living in this group home. If that's the case, turns out he's got a family after all. I should make a note of this. Gaku's got a family of foster siblings. And Takamaru really is like the main best boy here. He's the one I can rely on the most, apparently. What about you, pal? Present for Gaku. What about clothes? Clothes. I guess his outfits are always patched. He doesn't have a lot of clothes or the money to buy more. I see. So he doesn't have the means. So I think he'd be very happy if we give him clothes. But I can't just bring him any old clothes. It'll have to be something he likes. Now, if I'm going to get him clothes, I need to research his tastes. They look like shit. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea what present to get for Gaku. Present for Gaku. What about clothes? Always wearing patch-up clothes, so a gift related to his clothing might be good. Although giving him clothes isn't a good plan. I'm sure he has his own taste and style, and the chances of him liking whatever clothes I pick out are low. Just getting with give him the material to make his own shit. Then apparently Gaku's good at sewing, and he doesn't seem like no amateur. According to Takamaru, Gaku can sew and pretty well at that. Then what about giving him a sewing kit? He'd be able to make whatever clothes he wants and even keep wearing his current clothes by mending them whenever he needs to. You should just get thematic for sewing related gifts. Apparently a few minutes of searching. Oh, I can just make it? A sewing kit? That looks good. The materials I need are needles, thread, scissors, and cotton. That's a lot of materials. Gather them all is going to be a pain. Rooms that I found in an old hospital, light rummaged through the debris and evacuated a whole surgical kit. If the place Jerumi found a surgical facility, they might have needles and thread for stitching. It's also sure to have scissors, and it might even have some medical cotton pads that might work in place of cotton. Okay, I'll go explore tomorrow. I'll have the roomie show me the abandoned hospital so I can gather the materials. "14, 2 weeks in. Ready to go find more scalpels for my cutting, Takumi?
Hey!
You mean to look for materials to make Gaku's present, Darumi? Alright, save before we head out. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna have to fight, right? Skip this. Okay, take me to the hospital, Darumi. Yo-ho-ho. Okay, but don't get mad if I get lost. It's all the way over there. Okay. Spent a small clock. I got scrap parts.
Yes.
No, not that. Let's go. I might go ahead and grab that gift in the bottom real quick. Got a 4-leaf clover.
We did it.
Continue exploration. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look for flowers. Got a pumic stone.
Nice.
What?
Got a school uniform. Oh, that's an enemy spot. Okay, so that's remember the eyes are the enemy spots. Okay. Well, at least we didn't get any traps or anything. So, battle start. Holy shit! Bro.
Let's go! Let's do it to it! Stab, stab, stab! Don't touch me!
Okay.
My turn.
That'd be a good idea.
I've got this. Not gonna cut it. Here we go. Yeah! Got it. Let's do this. Keep your guard up.
Take a defensive stance.
Let's go! Hi-ya!
Kill the mushroom.
Oh, fine. Seriously, depressed. Gotta help!
Use the fence.
It's killing game time!
Okay, end my turn. Yeah, end my turn, yeah.
Let's go! Stab, stab, stab!
Alright, might as well do that again.
Totally wrecked!
Might as well, right?
Let's do it to it! Let's go! Here we go!
I don't know if he the special ability. I don't remember the special ability carries over, so I guess I'll just use it.
Drop dead! Boring.
I guess I never used that one because I got a bleed effect. Alright,
Ready when you are. There.
and we win.
This looks good.
I guess because I guess it's because I landed on a purple squad. I got all those monsters at once. Jump out of the way. Yep, someone took damage. Okay, so let's avoid fighting now.
This looks good.
Got a cardboard box. Alright, I got everything I needed. Alright, I got all the materials. Okay, can we go home then? I'm getting bored. I just wanted to go back to my room and play depressing emojis. What would be considered depressing emoji? An NTR game? A cuckold game? Casting couch simulator? The sewing kit?
Aha!
The sewing kit's done. I immediately headed to the Gaku's room with a newly made gift. It doesn't matter how many times you come over, I'm never going to fight those invaders. The only way to convince me is with a sack full of money. The heck is this? A sewing kit? Wait, you're giving this to me? Yeah, I figured we could use the sewing kit to make whatever clothes you wanted. Or you can just keep mending the clothes you already have. You're a good sewer, right? Alright, I gotta admit this is pretty thoughtful. I just noticed some holes in my clothes. Yeah, it's a pretty good reaction. I can tell Gaku's expression is softening. Look, I feel bad for saying this after you gave me all this, but I still can't fight with you. I'm seriously terrified of those invaders. As you can see, I'm not exactly the big macho Chad type. No, I'm not asking you to fight just in exchange for this gift. More like a gift so I could get a chance to talk to you some more. Okay, would you mind telling me why you're so against fighting? Why won't I fight? Isn't it obvious? It's because I'm freaking terrified.
I get dragged to this completely insane place, and then they tell me to go fight these monsters? Like, what am I supposed to do? What even are these invaders? They look like they came straight out of a manga.
You said that already.
Yeah, no way. Doesn't matter how much you ask, I can't and I won't. I mean, you tell me. How can you guys even bring yourselves to fight them?
You can make bank if you fight.
Gaku, if you fight, you can make money.
What? Make money? According to Hiroko, every invader you bag nets you a bounty reward. If you fight the invaders with us, you'll be able to make some serious cash. No freaking way. So you're saying this could be a way to be getting out of being broke? No, not just that. You can actually have a chance of hitting it big and getting rich. Hiroko, come fight with us. Let's get through this war and make tons of cash. I extended my hand and urged him to participate in the coming battles, but Gaku won't take my hand. Instead of, he averted his gaze and bit his lip. What's the matter? You don't want money? Yeah, I do. I really bad. You have no idea how long I've been broke. I gladly risked my life. No, 2 of my lives for a big payout. But if I decided to fight in here and help you take out the invaders, then all those bats in Tokyo Original Complex would be saved too. Isn't that a good thing? No, wait, it's not fair. Not fair? I told you I'm an orphan, right? I grew up poor in a group home. You may not know this, but society pretty much treats you like dirt when you come from when you're a poor orphan. No matter how much I asked for help, those jerks in the complex never gave me the time of day.
They didn't help me, so why should I help them? How is that fair?
Fair? Now's not the time to be thinking about fair. Shut up. You grew up in a happy family. I don't want to hear crap from you. Gaku started breathing heavily as he shut me down. His hatred towards society then abandoned is Gaku's true reason for not fighting. He'll never agree to join us until this hatred is addressed.
Hey!
Gaku, I'm here if you want to talk about it. I'd love to know everything about what you've been going through. I decided to ask Gaku about his recent past to see if I could find a way to change his mind. Your facial expression makes it sound like, Gaku, I totally want to hear what you're about to say. Please tell me more.
You want to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex? 17. I was working 24/7, 365 days a year. I worked every day until I was about to collapse, and I don't have a single penny to my name.
How's it even
It all
possible?
went to running the group home. I never got any time to myself. Isn't that messed up? So I asked adults for help, but we got nothing. Politicians ignored our request for assistance. I went to companies to ask for donations and got tea thrown in my face. There's no way I'm gonna help any of them. I will never, ever, ever.
Your siblings. Save your siblings.
Save your siblings.
To be fair, if I was some dude sitting in like a 9-to-5 office job and I had this guy come in and be like, I need your help, I'm a really bad random person, I'd probably throw tea in his face too. Some lunatic just like that comes in and is like, give me your money, I'd throw my tea in their face. Takamoto told me, you're the oldest in a group home and you have a lot of foster siblings. If the complex gets destroyed, they all die. You're finally letting those invaders massacre your entire family? Gaku fell silent. He seemed rattled. As much as he seems to hate the complex at large, there's no way he'd just abandon his family. He's bound to change his mind once he realizes his siblings are in danger. No, I'm still not fighting. What? Don't you even care about your whole family getting killed? They're not my family. It's not like we're blood related. They're just strangers who happen to live in the same group home as me. What's wrong with you? You may not be blood related, but you're still family. Not only are they not family, they're a huge burden. I've had to suffer my entire life because of those stupid brats. Just thinking about it ticks me off. They freaking used me. If it weren't for them, my whole life wouldn't be so miserable. Those brats can go die.
I hope the invaders kill every single one of those brats.
Oh, he liked it apparently. What's with this guy, really? He has anger towards Tokyo Original Complex, but what's with his family as well? They went through the same hardships. Gaku, why are you so angry about your family? You mind telling me? I needed to abate Gaku's anger and get him to fight. I decided to try again.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once. They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks. They treated me like a slave. If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay up all night just to sew for them.
You sound like a
Little
mom.
parasites that drained me of my time and money. If it weren't for them, I would have had free time and money for myself. I could have bought new clothes, eaten some good food, maybe even moved out on my own. Give me back my time and money! Damn it! Just die! Die, 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 you stupid brats! Die, 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 die! The invaders can kill every last one of those brats. I wouldn't even shed a tear.
I guess letting him ramble on was the right idea. Damn it, die. They can all die. They all deserve to die. They all should just die. But then why? Why is it when I imagine them being killed?
I start crying!
It's because you don't want them to die. Not really. If you think about it, it'd be way better off without them. They don't add any benefit to my life. Enemy's not about benefits. You should know that better than anyone. You're trying to convince yourself that you should abandon them and when you know you can't. You're only making yourself suffer. How about you just give up and just accept it? Fight to save your siblings. You want me to save those little brats who ruined my life? Damn it, my life sucks. Was I a panty thief in my previous life?
Gaku, if you don't want to help the Tokyo residential complex, that's fine. I'm not doing this to save the world either. Honestly, as long as I can protect what matters most to me, that's all I care about. You don't need to save the Tokyo residential complex. You don't even need to let go of your hate. Just fight to protect what matters most to you, like me. For the ones waiting for you at the group home. Just
Fight for your family.
For your family.
I never asked for all those brothers and sisters, you know. My own parents didn't want me, so who needs family? They just get in the way. Why should I have to keep busting my hump for them? Even now, they could be a million miles away for all I know. My whole life, I had to sacrifice everything for their sakes. Talk about rotten luck. But still, I just can't abandon them. They're family. You may not be related by blood, but they're the only family I've got, you know. Of course, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be there for your family. Is it asking too much for you to fight for them too? Sorry, but can you give me some time alone? I need to think through all this. Sure, I understand. Thanks, man. You're a real decent guy. I feel a little better about myself now. I get the feeling that the twins would be easier if I can convince one of the. I got a feeling if I can convince one of the twins to fight, the other one would convince themselves too. So.
Up and out of troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 50th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
It doesn't play like usual, and I got out of bed feeling like it would be just another morning. But then, who could that be? Open the door and welcome my guests inside. How did you like the meatloaf? A real taste of home, right? Just like Mama used to make. There's a reason for that. I sliced your mother up into little pieces and put her in the... Just kidding. You've been deroomied.
Hey!
Yeah, sure, you got me. Did you want something, or did you just come here to prank me? Don't shoot the messenger, bro. Mistress Haruka sent me on the important business. Mistress Haruko? She wants you and Takamura and Ito to meet up in the cafeteria. That means right the F now, mister. Anyway, now you know, I've got to tell the others. Mistress Haruka orders must be carried out promptly and efficiently. Durumi bounded away, leaving chaos and confusion in her wake. Oops, the deadline's tomorrow, so maybe Haruka wants to discuss the tests she mentioned. Well, only way to find out, the cafeteria, here I come. Go ahead and save. You bet we are. I gathered them all up, just like you told me. I can see that. You did an admirable job, Darumi. Mistress praised me. Did something happen between those two? Come on, let's hear it. What do you want to talk? What do you want this time? I want to report on your progress. How are your attempts to win over the non-fighters going? So this was part of your plan. Have you managed to convince them yet? You only have 1 day left. Well, not all of them, but I think Tsubusha and Gaku are starting to come around. I see. That's good. I didn't expect you to convert all 5, of course, but we can deal with the holdouts later. Deal with them how? True to my original plan, anyone who doesn't have the will to fight will be forced to leave tomorrow. What? Wait a minute. It took a while, but we made real progress. With just a little more time, I'm sure we can... I'm sorry, but a promise is a promise. I can't go back on my word. But without any protection or battle experience, they'll die out there. If they're not going to contribute in the war effort anyway, what difference does it make? Why does it have to be like this? To defeat the invaders and to win the war, naturally. You really think abandoning those guys is going to make it any easier for us? I'm certain of it. I've already pointed out the possibility of them drawing the enemy's attention away from the school for a while. There's also a chance that facing real danger will knock some sense into them and finally bring them into the fighting spirit. Those chances are slim. It's not worth the risk. There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. Allowing victory to elude us would render the risks we've taken and the sacrifices we made up to now completely meaningless. If you have the time to spend worrying about the others, I prefer you spend it training to use your hemonia more effectively. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. When push comes to shove, we all have to be prepared to give our lives. As usual, Haruka left with no room for discussion, leaving us alone to mull over her words and consider our options. Such an ice queen. How could anyone not stand that? Something she said just now bothers me. Aside from the obvious, you mean? Yeah, but never mind. It's probably just my imagination. Nothing worth worrying about. What's our next move? Today's our last chance to save those guys.
Hey!
I'll talk to them one last time. It might not do any good, but it's worth a try. We have to do something or it'll all be over for them tomorrow. You're right, we can't possibly abandon our friends to such a cruel fate. I won't let Haruka force them out either. I'll step in and protect them if I have to. You can't use violence to treat and threats to get people to do what you want. Society just doesn't work like that. I never expected Takamaru to be the one upholding the laws of society. Appearances can be deceiving. In the back of my mind, I've been hoping really that Haruka would go back to her plan and cut the non-fighters some slack. I can see now how foolish I've been thinking. Even if I've managed to change Tsubasha and Gaku's mind, Shoma and the twins still have to leave. I can't let that happen. I have to talk to them one last time. I should talk to Shoma, Ima, and Kako before it's too late. I guess there's good thing that they're all neighbors. I rang the doorbell and waited. Eventually, the door slowly opened. Hello, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for ruining your day with my existence. Well, we're off to a great start here. Hey, Shoma, the deadline Haruka set for you guys is coming up tomorrow, you know. Are you sure you won't reconsider things? At this rate, she's going to throw you out. Yeah, I know. I guess I'll just be thrown out like the trash I am. God, this guy's just a downer. You don't really want that, though, right? You shouldn't expect too much from me. I'm so hopelessly inept that me losing is basically a foregone conclusion, no matter what kind of conflict it is. This is some kind of physical or psychological shortcoming, and I can work with and overcome someday. My uselessness is baked into me at a cellular level. I may as well accept my fate, as my staying here would only cause more trouble for everyone. You understand what you're saying, right? Once you go beyond the wall of fire, you'll probably die. Yes, I know, I've accepted that too. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's better to get it over with now if I don't let you down later. I'm sorry you had to end up with someone like me. Shoma bowed his head in a gesture of deep regret and disappeared back in the darkness of his room. It's no good. He's too pessimistic to be convinced him now. Is guy living in perpetual darkness? Bro. I don't think there's any helping him. This is Kako's room. Maybe she'll be more willing to listen to me today. I rang the doorbell and waited. After a little while, the door was pulled open by a shaky, hesitant hand. For the dearest oh, it's you, Takumua. Sorry if I surprised you. I just wanted to ask you something. Have you made any decision on what you're going to say tomorrow? If you don't agree to fight like the rest of us, you'll have to leave. I know, but my dear brother said he had a plan. He said there's no need for me to fight. Just like he said there's no need for me to ever get married or leave home. I feel like that's a discussion for another day. Okay, but let's put Ima and his plans aside for now. What do you want to do? Me? Was it really that hard of a question? I don't really know. My dearest brother usually handles all of the big decisions. It's no different now. I have no choice but to go along with what he says. Alright, I guess that's that then. Thank you for coming. Kako bowed uncertainly and closed the door, being careful to avoid making eye contact the whole time.
Hey!
That's about what I expected. I can't imagine a timid girl like her ever going out on the battlefield. This is Ima's room. Let's see if he's around. I rang the doorbell and waiting a moment later the door was thrown open. Ah, Mr. Shumino, it's you. To what do I owe the pleasure? Don't tell me you're still hoping to convert me to your side. How much do you think you can achieve in just one day? Ima, please, at least think about it. I've decided all the thinking I need to, Mr. Shuma. My safety is guaranteed. Thanks for the plan I've come up with. Alright, you mentioned before that you had a plan of your own. It's a simple enough solution. All I need is a way for me and my dear sister to remain at the academy without needing to fight. There's no way Haruka was going to allow that. That's the problem my strategy aims to address. And what is a strategy exactly? Oh, I'm sorry, but I can't tell you. If you knew about it, you'd lose all strategic value. Is he gonna try to murder her? I think he's gonna try and kill her. Ima waved me goodbye and closed the door. He said he easily smiled, devoid of any kind of fear or anxiety. You seem so confident. I hope his secret plan of his isn't anything violent. I've talked to all three of the remaining non-fighters, but it doesn't do it any good. I've done this all I can. I guess I'll just go back to my room. I had a feeling it would turn out this way, but I'm still not happy about it. If those three really are kicked out tomorrow, what'll happen to them then? Isn't there anything I can do? I wonder what it could be. Has anyone come to change their mind after all? Hope fluttered in my chest as I went through the door, but when I opened it... Hello, Takumi. May I have a moment? There's nothing but the despair of having to see Ito's face. Oh, hey, Ito. What's up? I want to discuss something with you, about Haruka.
What about her? You remember what I told you before in the cafeteria this morning?
Something Haruka said back then bothered me. Think about it, and I'm sure now that it's important. Right? So what did she say that was so strange? I thought you said it was probably nothing. That was just an excuse. I thought it would be better if we didn't discuss it in front of everyone. What do you mean? I'm almost certain that Haruka was hiding something from us. If I'd pressed the matter, we would have gotten into a big argument. Things are being strained enough right now as it is. I didn't want to risk escalating them further. I guess that makes sense. What is it that you think she's hiding? I want you to think back to what Haruka told us before she left, and see if anything stands out. Enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too caught up on our own survival. That humanoid invader with a strange transformation was certainly stronger than any of us foes we've come up against. But she said commanders, plural, not singular. Huh? We've never fought an invader like that before or since. It's not impossible that there's others like that out there. But Haruka spoke as if there were being more as if it was a sure thing. Now that you mentioned it, that is kind of weird. Bear in mind what I'm about to say is just my own conjecture. But it seems that to me that Haruka views this war differently from the rest of us. Almost like she knows something we don't. That would be out of the question. She did say she's been fighting the invaders a lot longer than we have. But if the people in charge have told her something, or if she's found out something of herself, what could it be? Only one way to find out. We have to ask her about it ourselves. What, just like that? There's no way she'll tell us the truth that easily. She'll just brush the whole thing off. Knowing her, she knows we will allow us... Knowing what she knows will allow us all to make more informed decisions. It makes sense, strategically speaking. If she insists of dodging the issue after that, we can get everyone together and put more pressure on her. We could even make her step down as leader. What? If Haruka's no longer in charge, she won't have any authority to make the others leave. It's not like we voted her into that position to begin with, anyway. You're basically suggesting we stage a mutiny? Isn't that a step too far? I don't think it will come to that. Haruka won't let anything happen that might jeopardize our chances of beating the invaders. Yeah, that's true. I don't know what this information she's hiding is, but if it can help give us a better perspective of the war, we ought to know about it. It might even make the last three non-fighting change their minds. There's a chance worth betting, don't you think? I guess. You see, it's in everyone's best interest for Haruka to share what she knows with us. Thing is, though, she scares me. It's not great. I'm not great at talking to people anyway, and I don't think I could make my case very well. I always feel better around you, Takumi, and would have quite a ways with words. And you have quite a ways with words, so that's what this is all about. Alright, I'll go with you and try to get the truth out of Haruka. Thank you. I think it's best that if we talk in private, just the three of us before involving anyone else. I believe Haruka is in the leisure lounge of the 3rd floor and alone. Do you mind coming along with me right now? Sure, no problem. Let's go talk to her. Thank you, Takamui. Is Haruka really hiding something? I can only hope she'll be honest with us. If she refuses, things could get complicated. Well, I'm sure it'll work out somehow. We got we have 1 day left to convince everyone. Hi, Kako. I didn't see you on your own very often. My dear brother said he needed time to get his master plan ready. He shut himself in his room and doesn't want to be disturbed. What is his plan anyway? Did he tell you anything about it? No, not a thing. He always handles important stuff all by himself. I see. Is there anything else? I'll get back to my walk now. Excuse me. Alright, let's go ahead and save it. I'm gonna call this an episode right here, but I will get another one out by sometime the end of the week. Yes, because it's been an hour, so I think I'm probably gonna just do hour-long episodes each time, so that way it's not too long. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. I will get another video out of this within a week. Maybe even I might even do a double upload today. I have to go do something real quick. I might come back and just do another hour of this. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back with this more at a later date. So thank you very much, and goodbye.